In this video, we are going to learn about program-aided language prompt engineering framework where the model writes code or logic. The code is then executed and the result is written as the final answer. So actually, prompt programming, like program-aided language, is useful for math, logic, reasoning, and structured tasks. So instead of relying only on natural language, the model thinks like a programmer. It writes functions, doing calculation, and using exact logic. So now consider the following prompt. So actually, let's start with a simple math problem. Instead of solving it words, uh, we ask the model to write a small program and run it to find the answer. So the prompt is question: a pen costs 15 rupees. How much will 7 pens cost? So write a Python program to solve this. So here the program written a Python program and it given a final answer like 105. So here the model didn't just guess, it wrote a simple program, ran and give the calculated answer. So this is the power of program aided language. It uses logic like a computer, hence it uses computations. Hence the final answer like would be most accurate. Now let's come to the second example. So now we are going to solve a time-based question. So here the model writes a code to handle dates correctly. So let's consider a prompt. If today is March 10, 2025, what date will it be 15 days later? So here write a program to calculate the future date. So here when you hit enter, the AI first of all writes a Python program and it given a final answer as March 25, 2025. So date math is tricky in plain English, but with program-aided language, the model uses Python's dates library to get the exact result after removing confusion, right? So now let's solve a logic puzzle using code. So here the model writes logic to figure out the correct answers step by step. So Alice is older than Bob. So consider the prompt. So Alice is older than Bob. Bob is older than Carol. Who is the youngest? So write a Python program to solve this. So when you hit enter, the AI program will the AI model will write a program in any language, like it may written in Python or it may written in Java or any language. You can specify a specific programming language in the prompt also. So uh, it write a program and it executes the program and it gives a logical answer like Carol. So instead of explaining it, the model used numbers to represent age, rank, and solved it with code. So program-aided language work well for reasoning chains like this. So now let's consider like now we convert units, okay, using program-aided language. So convert 30 degrees to Fahrenheit using Python code. If you say this, AI model will generate a Python code and then it will give you a final answer like 86.0 degree Fahrenheit. So rather than remembering formulas, program-aided language lets the model calculate using code. It's more reliable and repeatable. So let's try a task where we need to calculate the total from a list. So the model writes code to loop and sum the numbers. So you have so let's consider the prompt. You have these expenses in the rupees. Okay. So in the list you give 120, 150, 200, 90, 80. So what is the total? So use a Python program to calculate it. If you say AI model write a code and run it and it gives a final answer like 640. So program aided language helps the model to use correct syntax and arithmetic even with a longer list. So it removes mistakes that often happen in manual reasoning. So actually program aided language forces the model to think like a coder, not just like a writer. It improves accuracy, especially in math, logic, and structured tasks. Actually, it gives reproducible results. Run the same code, get the same answer. It helps the model to show its reasoning through code, which can be reviewed and debugged. So, thank you.